one is a DIY of brow lamination on someone with thin brows, and this is kind of what I have right now. This is just a hack that I did for someone with thin brows. So if you want to see what I did in order to get this look, please keep on watching. So one of the first things that I'm going to do is going to be, I'm going to use the lash lift adhesive, the stronghold, and I'm just going to do it just like when I do my lash lift. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit at a time, and I'm going to use this here to push it up just however I want my eyebrows to be. So those I want them standing up. So this is the glue. And these I'm putting in sideways. And I'm putting just a little bit of the glue. So here is the glue already, and it's already fixed to the skin. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it right here, but what I'm trying to do is, do you see how you can see like more hairs than what I started with, because it's kind of separating each hair, that's exactly what I wanted. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the first solution, and it's this one here, which is the lift solution. So it's a step 1. Okay, so that solution, that's a lifting solution. I'm gonna put it for about 6 minutes. I'm gonna put a little bit of plastic on top of it, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, time is up. I left it for 6 minutes, so now I'm gonna see. Okay, now I'm gonna clean it up. Just gonna make sure it's done. Okay, this is kind of what they look like right now. And they're looking really, really standing up. So I think if they're staying up, if they're standing up and I have to do them, it's gonna feel a little more of the spaces than when they were all like that. So now I'm gonna use solution 2, and this is the setting solution. Again, I'm using ELLEEBANA because literally that's the only thing I trust. I bought one of those from Amazon and I have it there, but I literally don't want to use that because I don't know what to think of and make out of it. I know this is safe because I do my own lash lifts. So here goes one. And I'm gonna do the other one. Again, this is a setting lotion. And even though I don't have a lot here, I'm still gonna do it just because I put it in there. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on. And I'm gonna have it on for about 5 minutes. Okay guys, so time is up. I left it for 5 minutes. This is the setting lotion, the number 2. And now I'm going to take it off. And I'm just kind of taking off the product. So ELLEEBANA has a third step that they do with their lash lift. And this is the Elleplex region, and this is kind of nourishes your lashes. I'm gonna use the same thing. I'm gonna put some on this right here. And this is supposed to nourish your lashes, but I'm using it again for my eyebrows. So we can do exactly the same thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some on the and I'm gonna leave this for 5 minutes. Okay guys, so time is up, and this is the last part of the brow lift. And this is the ELLEEBANA region, the art, like the ones that I was telling you about. So this is like something for this is for the lashes. So I said, well, let me just try to do it to my eyebrows, and let me take it off. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take off the glue and everything from it. I'm brushing them down just to make sure that all the glue is gone. Okay, this is kind of what they look like. And you can brush them. I mean, it's not like they're gonna stay, look. But they're a little more moldable, like they're more manageable. They're not as, it seems like what it did is separated each little hair in the same pattern. So, yeah. Of course, I don't want it like that. So you can manage them a little more. I mean, they don't have to be up. You can kind of put them on the side. Like, you see how they're up? So this makes it easier to control. Okay guys, so I'm back after doing my brow lamination. It's been about 24 hours. I did the rest of my makeup right now, except my eyebrows. I have a tutorial on the foundation that I'm using right now. But I wanted to show you what my brows look after 24 hours. And I think one of the things that I've noticed is that the hairs are kind of, how to explain it, like softer. Before they were all clumped in, but now, I don't know if you can see it, I have a little more volume. Let me get from close. Okay guys, so here's my eyebrows from close. And like, I don't know if you can see it, but they're like, I put them to go up when I did it. I don't know if you can see it, but what I've noticed is that you see like all the hairs are all separated now, which is gonna help me when I do my brows, because now they're all even, kind of. They're all going the same way. Before, they were like all over the place. I feel like the hairs are more separated. I don't know if you can see it, and I can brush them any kind of way. I mean, like I can make them like that. Okay. I can even make them all kind of here and make these more if I wanted to. But I'm just gonna do them right now to see what it's gonna look like. So some of the products that I use are the Foolproof Brow Powder. I use the Cabral, which is the kind of like the gel. And then I use this Precise, again from Benefit. And I use the gel. So let me just start and do my routine to see how I'm gonna do my brows the way they are right now. So now I am going to do, since I want it soft, I don't want anything too heavy, I'm gonna try the powder. So let me just do the powder and see what happens. So as you can see, the hair is kind of helping it. Instead of being very thin, because remember before the lamination, all the hairs were kind of clumped in together. Now they're thicker because they're standing up, and it's helping me with having more, having something on top. I don't know if you can see it, it's like so easy now. Yes. So this is really, really good if you have thin brows. If you have thin brows, this is gonna be so easy. I don't know if you can see it. And this is just a powder. I haven't done anything else. Usually I have the powder, I have this one here, I have so many of them, but right now, because they're standing up, I don't have to do anything. It's already covering, what do you call it? They're all in place. And it's kind of like a stencil, I think it is. It became kind of like a stencil. So I'm just gonna do a little bit here. Yep. I don't know if you can see it, but let me just... It's literally kind of like a stencil. It took me literally no time. This is amazing. And you see the hairs. Let me get it from close. You see the hairs where... You see the hairs where it's your own hair already on top. This is like... It's gonna save me a lot of time. I'm gonna use my VisArt. Whichever one, I have both. I'm gonna use one of them and I'm gonna just clean the outside of it. I mean, this is like amazing. You can see it. So these are my own hairs. I don't know if you can see it. These are my own hairs. Like, now I don't have a lot of hairs on the outside, but still. Clean it up. This is the one. This is the lamination, and this is the one with what do you call it? Just with powder, nothing else. Doesn't even have gel. Let me put gel on it and see what's gonna happen. Like, I don't even need to put gel because I don't know if you can see it. It's really, since when I did the lamination, I went straight all the way up. It's staying up, it's not gonna move. But let me put some here at the end, because remember here, the hair is a little smaller. So I just wanted to stick to the skin. I don't want them to be all over the place. This is the one I did. Just with the powder. With this here. And this is the before. And you can see the difference. It is like night and day. And it took me literally no time. Because again, I don't know if you can see it, but this is kind of like a stencil. That's the reason I did it. I needed the hairs to kind of stay in its place. And that's kind of what it's doing. So when I'm doing the powder, I'm using my same hairs as to cover part of the brows that I don't have. So again, these this came out really, really good. This is perfect for someone with thin brows. I can use a pencil, and what I can do is just kind of tighten up a little here to make it more precise. If I wanted to, on top. To be honest with you, I want to touch anything. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other one and see if I have any problems with this one. And again, I'm just mapping where the brow begins. And if you can see, the hair is already standing up. So all I have to do is build on it. Like I said, the hairs being standing up is kind of like a stencil where you go in and fill in between. Again, I have no hair on the outside, so that's the part where you're just gonna have to be creative and make sure you do a nice tail. Remember, the top of the eyebrows have to be the same. So I can build on here and do the same thing for the other side. Okay, and this one is not perfect at all. but that can always be cleaned up. So you see how this one is nice and this one isn't? I'm gonna use again the same thing, my my VisArt, and I'm gonna put some colors that are kind of close to my skin color. You don't want it too white. So what I usually do is, you see, it's already taking shape. Then I get another piece of material and I just take the excess from it. Okay. But like I was saying, this is not even half the time that it used to take me to do my eyebrows. Like, this is a lot cleaner. Not only that, but I'm working with my own hair instead of trying to create hairs here on top. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get closer. Okay, I'm gonna use this. I don't know if you see it right here, and I'm trying to do it right there. I'm gonna put a little bit of gel just like I did on this one here, just on the outside. I don't need it because with the lamination, it's kind of like if it's stuck to the skin and it just stays there. Again, guys, this is just, I am in love with this. I am literally in love. Because I'm using as a stencil my hair that was just kind of like, I thought I had two little hairs, but if you look at it, I mean, like, I have tons of hair. Again, what do I have to say? I love it. I will be doing this from now on. And like I said, when I did it, the most important thing, even if you're gonna use a lash lift, make sure when you glue it, make sure that you brush them up. And then you separate it. As soon as you brush them up with the glue, separate them so you have each little hair standing up. Again, guys, thank you for watching my videos.